Yes, hello and welcome to another vlog from Ben R. Rider. Today we're testing out the VOGE 350 AC. It's a two-cylinder, 41 horsepower, 322 cc bike. As you can see, the design, I think I like it very much. And we have two colors available. The price is around 5,100 euro on the street here in Spain. I will get to the controls and the display for you now. This is the display. I don't know how much you can actually see in the video, because even here in direct sunlight it is kind of difficult for me to see already the data, especially down below. The speedometer is still good. I can still see it nicely, and everything else is kind of difficult to see with the reflections and stuff like that here from the sun. So on the top we have the RPM counter, in the middle we have the speedometer, to the left we have the coolant level, temperature, on the right the fuel gauge, and here in the middle down below we have all the data, which is for me very difficult to see actually, even without video, without being here at the bike live. On the left hand side we have a clock. I think we have an outside temperature 27, I'm not really sure. Then we have the voltage, 12.1 volts. We have the odometer, 720 kilometers, and we can switch that around with one trip, I think, and that's about it. That's all there is to the display. So on the left hand side we have the clutch lever, which is not adjustable. Also the brake lever on the right hand side is not adjustable. It is very light, easy to operate, and it has a anti-slip clutch, so it is easier for you when you shift. We also have a passing light switch here in the front for your index finger. We have a high beam, low beam switch. We have the turn signal switch, left, right, in the middle, press to reset. We have the horn here. On the right hand side we have the throttle lever. Also the brake lever for the front disc brake. Unfortunately we only have one disc. We have the emergency cutoff switch here. We have the hazard light switch here, and we have the starter switch here. So this is the VOGE 350 AC, or VOGE 350 AC. Nobody apparently knows how to pronounce it. And we go back to the dealer. So let's take it out for a little spin. Let's go. Yeah, actually the first thing that you notice, I did not put it in the German video, but also the throttle is kind of twitchy. So you have to be careful, especially in the corners, that you don't overshoot or anything. I just wanted to point that out. Yeah, pretty nice performer, to say the least, yeah. Pretty darn nice. We have about 41 horsepower, about 5,100 euro on the road. Not too bad, not too shabby. I like it very much. And we have an auto escuela there. That was the first time he was probably waved at this guy. The seat is not hard, not soft, it's in the middle. Scrambler-like, actually. I don't know if you call this a scrambler here, but it is pretty comfortable. Pretty comfortable, I must say. And a pretty good performer. These are the two things, the two advantages or good things. And also the unfortunately the display, when there's a shade or when it's a little bit darker, it's very nice to look at and you can see everything quite clearly, but when you actually are in the sun, you have already probably seen the little digits there already. That is unfortunate. Yeah. It leaves a very good impression, the VOGE or VOGE 350 AC. It now has, in this model year, it has 2 cylinders, it has a reworked engine, new engine. Well, actually totally new engine, because the one before was a 1-cylinder. And it has actually a lot of power down below, to be honest. And that's what I like. Of course, in the upper gears, 5th, 6th gear, you don't have that much power left, since it's natural for 40, 41 horsepower, 48 also the same, but maybe had a little bit more juice still in the 5th and 6th gear. This one doesn't, but of course we have about a price of probably 1.5, 2,000 euro cheaper than a 48 horsepower bike, so you have to consider this, of course. Everything else, suspension, the agility is pretty nice on this. No complaints there. The mirrors you have to get used to, because I try to adjust them. Maybe they're too loose or they have to be put tighter or something. But they seem to be a little bit too loose, and also I don't think you don't see very much in the mirror. So that is my concern about the mirrors. But these are minor details. Maybe since it is more like a scrambler version, you will put maybe round mirrors on it anyways, you know, so you don't have any problems with these mirrors. I think round mirrors would look pretty cool on this bike, to be honest. There is actually not much to say about this bike. As usual, well, not as usual, but this time VOGE usually for me leaves a very good impression. This is one of the bikes, except for the display of course, but okay, you can live with it. I would actually get for myself if I had too much money and say, hey, I can put another scrambler or a little bike like this in the garage just for the hell of it. And then yeah, I would definitely consider it. All the controls, the plastics, everything feels good. It doesn't feel cheap, and so that is very important for me. Oh yeah, nice overtaking. You have still enough power, especially on the country road like this. This is basically everything for the test ride here of the VOGE 350 AC. Available in 2 colors in this model year, yellow and some silver or gray or something like that. Nice performer. I would highly recommend it if you don't mind about the display. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks very much for watching. This is Brenner out. Take care. Bye bye.